So someone's isolated for a reason. Spider mites. Now today we are joining each other on a little bit of an unfortunate situation, but I'm hoping through going through this process I can help you with how to figure it out. So today my Cordiline Kewi has spider mites. I'm going to show you some videos of what this looks like. I thought you were looking so good, and I thought, oh, why is that curling? What's going on here? Hang on a minute, let's get closer. So yeah, the leaf usually starts to do this weird curl thing. And you think, what's wrong? It's been watered, what's wrong with it? And then you see the damage. So that is what spider mites look like. The first thing you need to do is isolate your plant. You can see all my plants in the background. This one was isolated by itself on a windowsill. I'm gonna have to sort this out today. These are emergencies. Do not touch other plants. Being very careful. Look, I've got you ready set up for the treatment. Here we go. Just don't panic. Don't panic if this happens to you. So here is the Cordiline Kewi. As you can see, it doesn't look particularly bad at the minute, but I knew something was wrong because I was watering it and it loves its water. I do this one about once a week and it always thrives after it. And what I've noticed is the leaves starting to do this. And whenever the leaves do that, I always know that there's something not quite right. At first I thought it was the central heating. I thought it's just because we put the heating on, so it's starting to curl a bit. But then on closer inspection, my fear was correct, that I did in fact have a spider mite infestation. Not to worry. So the first step obviously to do is to isolate your plant when you have this. You need to get it away from all other plants to make sure that the spider mite infestation doesn't spread. If you don't have time to treat your plant when you spot it, this is an essential first step for you to do. Second step is to get it to the bathroom and start your treatment. So I'm going to talk you through and demonstrate how to do your treatment. Hopefully this will help you guys. First thing you need to do is tie your hair up if you have long hair, because you don't want your hair draping all over the plant, which you wouldn't really think anything of while you're sawing it out. But then if anything gets caught in your hair and then you go near your other plants, you could spread the infestation. I know that's being really dramatic, but let's just be clear and be conscious. Get the hair up. Second step, you need to get yourself some neem oil. Now, I got this from Amazon, but I'm sure you can get it from all other places. This is organic neem oil. I've got this one. The solution you need to use is 1 teaspoon of neem oil, 1 teaspoon of washing up liquid, and 500 ml of water. I use warm water because it's easier for all the solutions to mix up with warm water. Once you've done that, I give it a really good shake. It does take a long time to get all the solutions mixed up, but make sure you give it a really good shake for a couple of minutes to make sure that you're not just squirting out water, but you are squirting out the solution that you've made up. This comes out really slowly. 1 teaspoon in there. Then I'm going to go 1 teaspoon of washing up liquid. Then I'm going to do 500 millilitres of water. Now, neem oil isn't something you really particularly want to be breathing in when you mix it all up. Okay, and there is my solution. The first thing we're going to be doing is rinsing down with lukewarm water just to get all the leaves wet. We're going to be avoiding the soil because we don't want to disturb the water pattern that we've been doing with watering the plant. So I'm going to be trying to avoid the soil with water. Also, I'm going to be avoiding the soil when doing the solution. This is important because the neem oil is a solution that doesn't need to go anywhere near the roots. It's nothing to do with that, it's to do with the leaves. And this oil helps get rid of the pests and has a sealant that kind of goes on top of the leaf that will make the pests not want to hatch or lay there. So we don't need that going anywhere near the soil, so really try to keep your solution away from the soil when we're doing this next step. You don't need to wear a mask, but I'm just doing it because I don't want to breathe in the neem oil.
Just a note, if you are doing this treatment on calatheas or prayer plants, do not get the solution on top of the leaf. This is because the neem oil can burn the leaf, even if you keep it out of the sun. The neem oil naturally can burn the leaf and leave yellow, round, brown patches. So just try and get the solution underneath the leaf if you're working with prayer plants or calatheas. If you are worried about marks on your prayer plant or calathea, lower the dosage of your neem oil and then you can always up it depending on how your plant is getting on with getting rid of these pests. With your regular, easy to look after houseplants, they should be fine with the treatment all over the leaves. If you're worried about this, you can do patch tests at the bottom of the plant with different dosages of neem oil. Neem oil affects the leaf without marking the whole plant.
I hope that's helped some of you with your fight against spider mites. They are so annoying, but it is something that we're going to get. You get them from being at a garden centre if other plants had them, or if you bring in a plant from a garden centre and it's had some sort of infestation, then that will spread across your plants. It's really tough to know where they come from, but just as long as you have these processes in place for afterwards of how to treat them, you should be fine. I've had this on a few of my plants, and with this process of isolating, doing the treatment, keeping it isolated and checking on it every few days, seeing if I needed to redo the treatment or put it back, then this has always worked for me. So I hope this has helped you guys, and I'll see you soon for the next video. Bye.